The one question I ask all of my clients is, who am I? The question, what makes you happy internally, deep down inside, so you don't have to look externally for answers. You don't have to look for other people for answers. Even with my teenagers that are struggling currently within their family dynamics, what can I do right now that's going to make me successful in the long term? Even if that means just focusing long term. So it's not so much about getting the reward of feeling good now. It's the reward of knowing I'm okay to manifest the world I want to once I have set my ground and I'm safe to spread my wings. Unfortunately, what happens a lot of the time is we've been disempowered by family members. We've been disempowered by poor relationships, poor social standards, even within our school systems, that are challenging our kids. What we are doing is fighting against the construct, especially for women and African Americans. This is huge, to be able to stand up and have a voice and be strong. It's absolutely beautiful. That's why we come together as a community to support one another. If you look and believe in yourself long enough, you will find what you need to do. What we're trying to do is get past the trauma, get past the conditioning, and learn to love ourselves enough, believe in ourselves enough, so that we can have that dream of the future, so that we know that we are worthy, to start to begin that self-talk of I can and I will. One thing that I do find to be the best tool when working with situations where there's been a lot of trauma and just self-doubt, criticism, self-talk, is compassionate self-talk, compassionate journaling, gratitude exercises. We have this conditioning in our brain. So if I'm a musician and I play violin, that part of my brain is going to be a lot bigger than the part of my brain that is about cooking or about fishing. The part of my brains are going to grow in where I study. So if you've been very critical and negative on yourself a lot, that part of the brain is going to be bigger. So what we're doing is we're literally depriving that from its critical nutrition, and we're feeding the other part of the brain with positive thoughts and feeding it, nurturing, loving, fighting past that condition, fighting past all of that anger and rage that other people have told us to do for so long, so that now I can be who I want to be. And we're always going to be working on that, which we have to be patient and kind with ourselves for. And that's where we, again, can rely on our friends and family who truly love us to help us, give us that feedback, or the self-love that we need to give ourselves through mentors, online teachers, guides, journaling, things like that, to get ourselves past this moment. And as long as you have faith and believe in yourself, you can do it. I am an example of that, and I believe in all of you. I say that there are different things that make everyone happy. This is true. However, science is proving and has proven that there are certain things that neurologically, because we're humans and we can figure us out, to make us happy. Like being in nature, like doing relaxing exercises, exercising, eating certain foods for certain reasons are going to change our mood, and science has proven this. So these are the kinds of things that I'm going to be touching base on in future videos in regards to mental health on specific disorders. I am going to be providing you with scientific evidence, proof of healing from mental disorders that we can do naturally on our own to learn how to be in this vessel and love ourselves without always having to look externally for answers. That is our mission. And so if I can provide any tools for anyone, I know that my life purpose is being met. If I know my clients can provide tools for people around them and start to lead by example on their own, I know my job is done. So I want to share all these tools with all of you. I am open to answering any questions, any comments anyone has. Please feel free, and by no means am I an expert in any of this, but I will always do my best to do my own research and just give my honest opinion